Z. Imagine a man who dreamed of a world where everyone was free. His name was Nelson Mandela. He was born in a small village in South Africa in 1918. His birth name was Rolihlahla Mandela. As a little boy, he loved listening to stories about his people and their culture. He was a very curious child. Mandela went to school and studied very hard. He wanted to become a lawyer. Why a lawyer? Because he saw that many things in his country were not fair. There was a lot of injustice. In South Africa at that time, black people did not have the same rights as white people. They could not vote. They had to live in separate areas. These rules were called apartheid. Mandela knew this was wrong. He decided he had to do something. So, he joined a group called the African National Congress, or ANC. The ANC wanted to fight for equality for all people in South Africa. Mandela believed that everyone, no matter their skin color, should be treated with respect and have the same opportunities. At first, Mandela and his friends in the ANC tried to change things peacefully. They organized marches and gave powerful speeches to inspire people to stand up for their rights. Mandela was a great speaker. He traveled around the country, talking to people, sharing his dream of a fair and equal nation. He wanted to build a South Africa where everyone could live together in peace. But the government did not want to listen. They ignored the peaceful protests. They made the laws even stricter. This made Mandela and his friends very sad and frustrated. They felt they had to do more. So, Mandela decided to fight against the unfair system in a different way. He started organizing secret protests to challenge the government. This was very dangerous work. Some people called him a rebel, but he believed he was fighting for justice. In 1962, the government caught Mandela. He was arrested for his actions. The court sentenced him to life in prison. Imagine that, life in prison, just for wanting freedom for his people. Mandela was sent to a place called Robben Island. It was a prison on a small island, far away from his home and his family. He would spend many, many years there. Life in prison was incredibly hard. Every day, Mandela had to work in a hot quarry, breaking rocks under the sun. The conditions were terrible. He was not allowed to see his family very often. He missed his children growing up. It was a very lonely and difficult time. But even in the darkest moments, Nelson Mandela never, ever gave up hope. He was strong in his mind and his spirit. He used his time in prison to learn, read many books, and even studied for a university degree through letters. He also shared his knowledge with other prisoners. He taught them how to read and write. He became a leader inside the prison, a symbol of resistance. 2. He showed everyone that even when you are locked away, your mind can still be free. While Mandela was in prison, his story spread all over the world. People everywhere learned about his fight for freedom. They were inspired by his courage. Many governments, famous artists, and regular people started to demand his release. There were big concerts and protests in cities from London to New York. The world was shouting, "Free Nelson Mandela!" Finally, after 27 long years, the pressure worked. In 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. It was a day of huge celebration in South Africa and all around the world. People danced in the streets. They were so happy to see him free. Everyone wondered what he would do next. Would he be angry? Would he want revenge on the people who put him in prison? But Mandela surprised everyone. He did not want revenge. He wanted peace. He wanted all the people of South Africa, black and white, to forgive each other and work together to build a new country. This is called reconciliation. Started talking with his former enemies, the leaders of the government that had imprisoned him. He showed incredible grace and wisdom. And then, something amazing happened. In 1994, South Africa had its first ever election where all adults of every race could vote. It was a historic moment. Who did the people choose as their new leader? They chose Nelson Mandela. He became the first black president of South Africa. It was a dream come true for him and for millions of people. As president, Mandela worked hard to end apartheid completely. He fought for democracy and equality for everyone. He helped write a new constitution that protected the rights of all South Africans. She traveled across the country, visiting schools and hospitals. He spoke about the importance of forgiveness and hope. He wanted to heal the deep wounds of the past. At first, some people did not trust him. They were scared of the changes. But others saw his great courage and his big heart. He used sports, like rugby, to unite the nation. 1993, for his incredible work to bring peace to his country. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He became a global hero, a symbol of justice and peace for the entire world. His story has inspired millions of people. Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." His life proves that this is true. Showed us that, with patience, courage, and a belief in peace, one person can truly change history. Nelson Mandela died in 2013, at the age of 95. The world mourned the loss of a great leader. People everywhere remembered him as a hero of freedom, a father to his nation, and an inspiration to us all. The life of Nelson Mandela teaches us about hope, the power of forgiveness, and the long, hard but beautiful fight for peace. Thank you so much for watching. If you were inspired by this story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from history. See you next time.